Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, as you guys know, I've already done my character tier list. Things have shifted, and honestly, with the weapon side of things, I was going to wait up until we got the new wind weapon, but there's a few shifting that I want to do, and so I might as well get it out of the way right now, and that way I can also place Harper and Charlotte's weapon within the designated area. Also, I've added in the SS Plus because I think we got to get that in there. Yeah, so I just kind of want to clear that up. So we'll get Harper and Charlotte out the way with their weapons, of course, where I would deem them fit on. Because I mean, clearly on the tier list, it's kind of like, you know, all weapons are good, character weapons are good for the specific character. It makes sense. But there are certain ones that are a little bit more in favor due to the fact that how you can use them in more than one area, right? In terms of character-wise. Now, we'll start things off with Charlotte, which is the doll, and realistically, the only additional buff that you're really getting with this is the increase in defense. So, and the second part to it is basically just helping out Charlotte, which, I mean, overall for a weapon for Charlotte, fantastic. But in terms of in an overall manner, I would to be fair, I'll put it behind Jinchul's weapon. There you go. That's kind of where I would place it. All right, so let's take a look at Charlotte's. Is it Charlotte's? No, Harper's weapon. Sorry, we just looked into. Bro, god damn it, it's so confusing at times. Let's take a look at Harper's weapon. So Harper's weapon is actually 100%, you know, usable for anyone. But I mean, there is a slight little thing to it. So obviously, the user, whoever has this weapon, has an HP increase. Not only that, when they use their ultimate, it increases a team member's dark damage by 4% for 30 seconds. So this basically makes it so that support characters like Libora, when Teach drops, of course, you know, in general, more for the dark users, anyone could use this and support the team. You know, just by activating that ultimate, everyone gets that benefit. So I mean, you know, with this, it's beneficial to, you know, try and get to 5-star at least, so that way you can max it out at 12%. But this one is one of the better weapons, specifically and especially for the dark element, and I would actually cater to that to be right there. I mean, you could technically put it above. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll put it above one from Meilin, since well, no, Meilin has the cooldown on the ultimate. Nah, we'll leave it there because I mean that really does help out in terms of the dark damage. So that's kind of where I'm going to leave that in terms of the SSR Hunter weapons, on which one is better. Harper is better, just plain and simple. But now let's take a look at the tier list itself. It needs a bit of a revamp. So I'm going to focus on SS Plus and just kind of get the overall better weapon out the way, and that is these three. Alright, these are universally used weapons in all bases, in all raids, all game modes, you name it. Combinations paired up with, you know, DPS weapons, of course. These are the weapons of choice. Alright, if I had it my way, when it comes to making sure that you're maxing out weapons, these are going to be the three that you really want to cater to. Of course, the support that the support and the damage that these weapons can provide, alongside with the second additional weapon, as well as the hunters itself, or your hunter, should I say. Yeah, these are the forefront of the weapons to really cater to. That being said, yeah, we're leaving. So I think what I want to do, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to be dropping the scythe down to 1. The scythe is still good, just want to classify, you know, just clearing that up. The scythe is still damn good, but as how things have gone on with the release of these new dark weapons, of course, it has slightly dropped a bit in terms of what you can furthermore cater to at, you know, at a lengthier period, of course, when you do get lucky potentially, or if you already have these access to these weapons, then yeah, that's kind of what's being more catered to now. But the scythe is still good, so, but you know, S-worthy most definitely. And I'm putting this up to SS, boys. Say what you will, if you have so this free-to-play weapon is an absolute monster of a weapon. I cannot express on how hungry I am to get dupes for this weapon. I'm using in terms of light fight, power of destruction, etc., I am catering to this weapon so much. At A0, it is producing a ridiculous amount of damage. A ridiculous amount of damage. Like, I'm comfortably hitting for like 8 to 10 million. It's ridiculous. And I'm only at, and it's at A0. The power that this weapon possesses completely shocked me. Obviously, with the amount of times you can actually get your skill just popped off one after another, you know, really taking into considerations the dupes of, you know, what more you could do with the weapon is at A0. I'm over the moon with this weapon, and I'm glad that we've actually got a nice little free-to-play DPS light weapon. I'm curious to see on what a way to win light weapon will be doing in a DPS manner, but free-to-play wise, if you have used this weapon, if you have access to this weapon, get it and aim for it to get you. Because I'm 40 shards off. When the reset happens on the shop, I'm getting this to A1, so I'm going to be getting increase the user's attack speed by 15% and the damage of the Holy Knight Fury by 15% while the Corrupted Rules effect is active. When Holy Knight Fury lands, the user recovers MP by 1%. I am fiending over this goddamn A1, and I can't wait. When the shop resets, I'll have this A1 unlocked. I know some of you guys already have it. I've seen a few people with their A1s already. But my goodness, yeah. Obviously with the last tier list, you know, I just kind of left it in S rank, just kind of play it safe. It is most definitely more worthy than S rank. I'm putting it up there as SS. Say what you want in terms of light DPS, boys. This is it. All right, this is the light weapon that you want to cater to. So yeah, that's kind of what I really wanted to kind of fully push out, of course. Vulcan's Rage. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to put the Vulcan's Rage up, and then I'm going to put the Mermaid fin board down one. Oh, can I just... There we go. Okay, so I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, I'm comfortable leaving the Scatty Pistol where it is. Long Sword can stay as is. The Bow and the Arrow Sauron, they deserve to be S rank. I mean, they're fairly solid now that we've got the weapon that caters to. I think beforehand I had the skewer behind the Marlin surfboard, but I'm going to keep it in front actually. You know, we'll leave that as is actually, to be fair. So I'm comfortable leaving everything there. With the lower end weapons, we have to switch these up a bit. So the book will go up. You're getting dropped. You're getting... Oh, no, you're getting dropped. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I am having some difficulties. There we go. Let's do this. Boom. Okay, that is going up. Definitely. Stay there. Baruka's Blade is going down. I'm also going to drop this. I mean, it's still good, but we've got more things to cater to. Actually, I'm gonna... actually, I'll put that here with that. Keep that there, keep that there. I'm comfortable leaving all these weapons with where they're at. Yeah, so these are the changes with the lower end weapons that I'm just going to switch around. Yeah, move a few up, move a few down, and there we go. So kind of cool leaving those with where they're at. But I think for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just doing one last check. Is this where... I'm kind of tempted... No, even at A3, the longsword still is in S rank. I'm leaving that as is. Even with the buff, the Scatty Pistol stays at S rank. The Scythe got a damage increase, but it's nothing too crazy. It deserves to be S rank now as time has gone on. I'm tempted to drop the Marlin Fishboard down to A, but I'll leave it for now. But I am tempted, but I might push it down when the next weapon comes out. I just want to do something with it, but anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Alright, you guys, I think that's it. I think this is my updated weapons tier list on how I am looking at the new sets of weapons and the Weapon Hunter weapon exclusives, of course, as well as the lower end. And I think this is where I am going to leave things. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm cool with this. Alright, you guys. Well, I'll leave it there. There we go. That is my updated weapons tier list of where I deem things are going to be at. Yeah, happy with that. But yeah, we'll find out on what's going to be happening with the next weapon. If you guys don't know, it is going to be the Demon King's daggers. That is the next weapon, and it's going to be wind element. I've already done a whole video on it. It has some serious competition. I feel like some people might want to say that this deserves... You know what? I'm going to put the SS up in... yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. The Westwind is catered to as like the best weapon in the game in terms of the amount of damage this weapon possesses, and if you get it to A3, then you can kind of double up on that. You know what, we will leave the Westwind up in SS Plus as it deserves. As an SR weapon, it is outbeating, outshining a lot of these goddamn weapons. So, and this just kind of puts more added pressure on what the daggers are going to be producing. Again, they got a lot of, well, not exactly a lot of competition. They've got one competition, but that competition is literally the final boss. Can the Demon King daggers outbeat, outdo, outshine the Westwind? Is it going to support it? Who knows? But you know what? We'll put the Westwind in at SS Plus. I feel like, out of respect, we got to do that. So I think this is where I'm going to leave everything for now. There we go.